Hello everyone, welcome back. Today I'm creating another layout for Stick It Down. We are a scrapbooking and card making group that works with sketches, and each month we have a new sketch for a card, a single page layout, and a double page layout. And I am doing a single page layout. I wanted to make sure that I definitely used the grid background that's in the sketch. So I pulled out 5 coordinating pieces of patterned paper from my really old stash. I think 2 of them are American Crafts. I have a Lily Bee and a pink paisley and a piece from October Afternoon. I was actually really excited when I realized how well all of these papers coordinated together. I pulled out that triangle piece of paper first. It's from American Crafts. I think it's an old Dear Lizzie collection. And my papers have some of them are kind of tattered and torn and maybe even a little dirty from being moved from place to place to place and being kept in storage because I just refused to get rid of anything and I like it. I didn't want to waste it. So it needed to be used though. So today was the day. This was the layout. Basically, I'm just eyeballing everything. I'm kind of playing around with it and cutting it up in shapes and sizes that I feel like make sense for what I see in the sketch. And I do end up fiddling with it just a little bit longer once everything is cut out because I just want to make sure that I have all of the sizes the way that I want it. And there I just showed you that I took it after I got each piece this exact size that I wanted it. I took it to my sewing machine and just put a white border, just sewed a white border around the edge of each of those rectangles. And I'm just using the back of 2 of those pieces of patterned paper to create the mat for my photo. You guys probably can tell that this is a photo of my granddaughter, Tatum. We took her to the East Texas State Fair last year, I believe, in September, and it was so hot. It was about 106 degrees that day. I nearly had a heat stroke. We were miserable. I do not know what in the world ever possessed us to do that in the middle of the day, but we did, and we learned a lesson. We'll never do it again, but Tatum certainly had a blast. So that in and of itself makes it completely worth it. Okay, clearly at this point I have strayed from the sketch a little bit. I need it to work for me, and I really wanted to use these stickers because I have several packs of them that aren't even opened. They're also circa 2009, and they matched the only other yellow in the layout, which is on my inspiration pattern paper, the triangle piece. So this helped introduce some more yellow to the page, and it helped me use up some old stash. Now, I don't know if you guys have a drawer or a box or some kind of file of items that you intend to use on a layout, but then they don't quite make it on the layout, like things that maybe you've punched or cut files or just some little homemade embellishment. But I have a drawer full of that stuff, and this cut file was in there. It's from Hip Kit Club. And instead of backing that cut file, I thought that I would just go to my bling drawer and pull out some pearls to put on here also, just in the centers of those flowers. I didn't really want to introduce any more color to the page or pattern for that matter, so this kind of worked out. I get florals on my page also. But really, that's it. This one is done. I hope you guys can see how this sketch has inspired me. And if y'all would like to play along, join us over at the Stick It Down Facebook group. We would love to have you, and you can also potentially win a spot as guest designer. I hope you guys have a lovely crafty day. Bye bye.